From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 14th, 2017. American ambassadors will once again be arriving in Israel this week in an effort to push peace talks between Israel and the Palestinians. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told his weekly cabinet meeting yesterday that Special Envoy for International Negotiations Jason Greenblatt and White House Senior Advisor Jared Kushner will arrive in the country in the coming days for talks in the region, quote, in an effort to jumpstart a diplomatic process. Also joining Greenblatt and Kushner, Deputy National Security Advisor for Strategy, Dina Powell. Aside from their meeting with Netanyahu, the three are set to also meet with leaders of Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Jordan, Egypt, and the Palestinian Authority. An Israeli man was lightly injured over the weekend in a terror attack in Jerusalem's Old City. The incident took place near the Damascus Gate when an Arab woman stabbed the man with a knife, lightly injuring him. He was taken to Hadassah Medical Center for treatment. The woman was tackled to the ground and arrested by an Israeli border police officer. Police spokesman Mickey Rosenfeld said security continues to be heightened in the wake of the incident. While Jewish organizations expressed their outrage over the white supremacist neo-Nazi demonstration and subsequent violence that took place on Saturday in Charlottesville, Virginia, B'nai B'rith International called the rally disgraceful, saying its express purpose was the gathering of, quote, hate mongers and extremists to undermine the very principles of our democracy. Union for Reform Judaism President Rabbi Rick Jacobs said racist, anti-Semitic, and xenophobic views have no place in a society that cherishes freedom and liberty for all. The American Jewish Committee wrote on social media that they were appalled by the preaching of racism and spewing of anti-Semitism. World Jewish Congress President Ronald Lauder said we must be vigilant and united in our opposition to such abhorrence. One young woman was killed and dozens injured when a man deliberately plowed his car into a number of people peacefully protesting the rally. And the Anti-Defamation League called for the incident to be investigated as a domestic act of terror. The Rabbinical Assembly and United Synagogue of Conservative Judaism said naming the dangerous philosophies that united Saturday's demonstrators as domestic terror was imperative. And this morning, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions told ABC's Good Morning America that the vehicle attack does meet the definition of domestic terrorism and was being pursued as such in the Department of Justice. And in Israel, condemnation of the rally was heard from the Yad Vashem Holocaust Memorial Museum in Jerusalem, who warned that the anti-Jewish ideology of the Nazis was a precursor to the eventual murderous policy and extermination of 6 million Jews. Yad Vashem said these images are yet another reminder that we must remain vigilant about educating the public regarding hatred and xenophobia. A special commemoration was held in Russia to mark the 75th anniversary of the massacre at Rostov-on-Don during the Holocaust. From August the 11th to the 12th of 1942, the Nazis marched 27,000 Jews, Soviet prisoners of war, and others to their execution in the city. A March of the Living symbolic funeral procession took place on Friday at Rostov-on-Don, retracing the steps of the victims. It was a joint initiative of the Russia Jewish Congress, the Rostov Regional Administration, Rostov-on-Don Municipal Administration, and the RRE Holocaust Center, with the assistance of the Office of the Russian Government and the Rostov Jewish Community. The Bergen-Rockland Eruv Association filed a federal lawsuit on Friday against the town of Mahwah, New Jersey, saying it is violating their constitutional and civil rights. The town had told the Monsey Eruv Fund to take down an Eruv, a religious boundary which allows observant Jews to carry items and push strollers on the Sabbath, in this case made of white plastic piping, from utility poles in the town, claiming that the Eruv is signage and is therefore not allowed. The lawsuit alleges that the town's actions are meant to suppress religious practices. The Associated Press reports that Mahwah Mayor Bill LaForte is hoping to negotiate with the Eruv group to try and resolve the issue. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, August the 14th. At 7 o'clock, it's the Wisdom of Dr. Ruth. At 7:30, more from the American Jewish Committee's Global Forum of 2017, with Singapore's Foreign Minister Vivian Balakrishnan, who discusses that country's long relationship with Israel, together with AJC's director of its Asia-Pacific Institute, Shira Lowenberg. Then at 8, New York Senator Chuck Schumer talks to the forum about his experience as an American Jew, Israel, anti-Semitism, and other issues. At 8:30, remarks from the president of Romania, Klaus Werner Iohannis, who received the AJC 2017 Light Onto the Nations Award. Then at 9 tonight, Mark Golub sits down with Felix Posen on L'chaim, and at 10, author Amos Oz and architect Daniel Liebskind are part of a panel discussion from the 92nd Street Y. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, the son of a Hamas leader turned Mossad agent shares his story. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 14th, 2017. I'm Teisha Bader.